Alright, welcome everyone. So in this video we are going to be looking at alternative sounds. All these sounds, both the one in group 1 and group 2, the sound we've treated previously, but they are alternative sounds. There are other sounds that makes the same sound with this sound. So let's look at the A first. So this A also have other sounds that are complementary, other sound that we call alternative sound. So you can hear it in the A. Where is saying A, that is as in day or stay. Then this A that is having a splitted symbol, there is a separation between this A and the E, is indicating that where you have the bossy E, that's the silent letter E, the vowel before it is going to be saying its letter name. This is not limited to letter A alone. You can also find it in other short vowels like I, O, because this E, we call it the bossy E or magic E or the silent letter E. Whenever it appears at the end of a word, the vowel before it, we always say its own name. That's the letter name. It's not going to make the sound R anymore. So it's going to be saying A. So let's explore the samples. So these ones are the first sound, laid, A. So for the alternatives, we have A, that is birthday, day, hey, lay, pay, may, and so on. Then looking at the short vowel, you say ate. You don't say ate. What did you eat? I ate rice. No, you say ate. Ate, because this is A sound. Ate. Ape. We have game. You can see that because of the presence of this bossy E, all the vowels before it are saying their letter names. We have lane. We have gate. You're going to explain this to the children. Save, gave, made, and it goes on and on. So let's go back and look at the other alternatives. We have you. We have it here, you, and you. So this is our you. Let's look at the other you. We have it in few. We have it in new. So what did you notice in this sound is that they're making the same sound. They are making the same sound. Few, new, due, still. Let's look at the third one. The other you. Continue, due, value, few. This one is not well, please. It is filled. It is filled. So that is why we need to understand our sound. Rescue, statue, tissue, and so on. We're going back to the other sound, alternative oi. So we can see this in foil and joint and the likes. Then the alternative is saying oi as in boy. The alternative is saying oi as in boy, as in toy, and so on. Can have it here joy, enjoy, annoy. Let's go back to the I. We have, this is the splitted I. Just as I mentioned earlier, that whenever the bossy E appears, it's going to frighten the vowel before it. It's going to make it say its letter name. And that we always say its letter name no matter what. There is another method of explaining this rule, is that you tell the child that this bossy E, whenever it appears in a word, is going to give the vowel before it a knock on its head, and that vowel will shout his letter name and say I, or A, and so on. So we have it in ride, hide, nine, and the likes. Then we have this I as well, the IGH, high, night, fight, light, and so on. Then we have this I, these ones are always together, they are not separated. So we just say died, lies, cries, tries, and so on. Most of the words here are words with I, you can see it. So let's go back to all. All, yes. This is having extra 3 alternatives. So we have all as in all, as in snort, as in born. So the other all is talking about the al that is making the sound all. So we say all, hall, fall, ball, and the likes. Then we have this all as in saw, as in paw, as in jaw, as in thaw, as in lawn, and so on. Then this all as well, we have it in fault, haunt, haunted, cause, pause. You can see that this bossy E is indicated because it's silent. That's why we call it the silent letter E. So the group 2 of our alternative is S. Now, remember at the beginning I explained what a phoneme is and what grapheme is. This letter S is the sound. That's the phoneme. Why these other alternatives are the grapheme? Because they all make the same sound as that of letter S. So we have it in cycle, bouncy, fancy, mercy, and the likes. So let's look at this. Now there's a rule for this. When you want to teach this sound, these alternatives, you are going to let the child understand that when the short vowel I, E, O, U comes after letter C, they are going to make it soft because they are going to wonder, my teacher taught me that letter C makes the sound K. How come he's saying S here? So this is why you need to explain that the short vowel soften and make the letter C powerless. So thereby it's going to sound soft like letter S. So that's why we have city, pencil, circus, circle, and so on, citizen. Then here too we have, did you see that? So when letter E, the sound S coming after the C, is also making it soft like mice, rice, nice, face, and the likes. Then we have our ow, about, around, and so on. Then the alternative ow, we have owl, the animal, how, question, now, down, and so on. So the next one we have sound J. J. Now, this is another rule applicable to G as well. The rule I explained earlier. Now, when this short vowel also comes after letter G, they are going to make them soft. We have the soft letter G and the hard one. We have the soft letter C and the hard one. So, like that. So we have gem, jam, cage. You can hear how soft it sounds. It's not sounding go anymore because of the power of the of letter E. Then we have the joy itself. We have this as well, gym, energy. We have this margin, ginger, magic, and so on. Then we have letter E. E, yes. Now, you'll be wondering why is M sounding E? So it's sounding why is sounding E? Because this sound is associated with the long sound E that we have here. Mommy, sunny, floppy, and so on, body. Then we have this E as well, as in eat, T, C, P, meat. Then we have the E. That's when the letter E also comes at the end of a word here. Remember, it's not going to make any sound, it's just there. So we have theme, oven, this, Eve, meta, and so on. Then the E itself, we have bean, beef, deep, feed, and the likes. So we are moving very fast. So we have sound told you that this is a short sound. You don't need to stress it. It's an unstressed sound. As in bird, girl, dirt, stir, and so on. We have the short one here, herb, longer, quicker, adverb, deeper, and so on. Then we have our as in turn. This is a long sound. This is a long sound. So we have turn. It's not turn, it's turn. Burn, fur, hot, curl, burnt, and so on. So the next one we have is our sound. Sound. So these alternatives to sound is our ph. It is found in words like dolphin, phone, nephew, phonics, alphabet, and so on, and fat, fed, fit. So that is that about that. So here you have your tricky words. We're going to be looking at how to teach that tricky words to children for fast assimilation.